that didn't work. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Indoor Oasis. Here in Australia it's that time of year where everything starts to die. All the annuals shrivel up and disappear, the perennials hide for a big break until spring, where they come up and give us flowers finally, and everyone seems to be miserable this time of year. Not me. Yes, you guessed it, it's winter. Oh well, I'm sure many people can relate. Anyway, today in this video I'm talking about basically why I garden, not why anybody else should garden. It's not one of those convince your friends to do this videos. This is just about why I garden. I thought it would be a good video to start back, seeing haven't made a video in like 2 months. It's been a ridiculous length of time and I really do apologise for it. I've been unwell lately. Today I've got like a lot of work ahead of me. Dad's buying heaps of mulch, so we're remulching the whole garden, and I'm going to attempt to make an arbour, and yeah, and I'm ridiculously sore from last night because I had a swimming competition. So yeah, pretty tired, but oh well. First off, I'm just going to show you a new plant I bought. I didn't buy it, sorry, my nana gave it to me. So many people give me plants, it's wonderful. This is called an iron plant. I don't think it produces any flowers, but it has this really beautiful glossy foliage. I might give you a closer look at the end. Really nice. It's covered in dirt at the moment. Don't worry too much about that. But yeah, it just has really nice movement about it. Not really delicate leaves, they're sort of hard. That's why they call it iron plant as well. And this thing is so hardy, it's ridiculous. It will thrive in the conditions in here. People use them as houseplants, usually in copper or brass pots, because they seem to look good with that. If I ever see a brass or copper pot for sale, I'll probably buy one for this. So yeah, a lot of people have them in their houses in the dark, so perfect conditions in here for it. And yeah, I was very happy about that. It sort of hides the walls a little bit more, makes it look nicer in here. Another thing I'm not sure if I showed you is, see, I already have a Bromeliad in here, aka a pineapple. Well, my auntie gave me a different type of Bromeliad. Not a pineapple. Pineapples are bromeliads, except instead of just producing a flower, they produce fruit. This will get a big pinkish, I think it might even have a tinge of purple in it, flower, and it was just getting too cold outside for it, so I thought I'd bring it in here. And yes, it should do fantastic in here. I'm very happy about this. And like a lot of people say about pineapples, when they produce fruit they'll die, which Ray has proven otherwise on the on the Voodoo Garden channel. But apparently with just normal bromeliads, they do the same, but when they die down they put out pups at the bottom. So I should be able to get a few more plants out of this eventually. Ugh. I feel surrounded. It's getting a tiny bit cramped in here, especially when everything starts to grow. Oh, have you seen this as well? I don't even know, it's been so long. Anyway, I bought this orchid from Bunnings Warehouse as well. Sorry, my knees are filthy. You can't be a gardener without looking homeless when you garden. It's just, yeah. Loose, baggy clothes, filthy knees, clogs on. Yep, that's how I roll. Anyway, I'll get straight into it now. Everything's sort of going to go in an order, although I didn't rehearse this, I just sort of grabbed the camera and turned it on. As you can probably tell, so yeah, basically the reason I garden, I've always loved gardening since I was young. My parents have loved gardening. I really brought their enthusiasm about gardening back when I started getting into it, but they were the ones that introduced me to gardening. Since I was little, I've been out in the garden with Mum and Dad. I've always been a bit of a country kid, and I've just absolutely loved it. Just the joy of seeing something that you've planted pop up and then grow and then occasionally die. That little bit of disappointment then to be replaced with happiness when something else goes successful. I just absolutely love that feeling. But another reason I garden is because It allows me to make myself a retreat, a little haven where I can go and just let go of everything and relax. And when I'm gardening, I don't think of what's happening at school or anything. Speaking of which, I'm also exhausted because I've done ridiculous amounts of homework because I've got 2 projects that are almost due at school. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Oh, now I've lost my train of thought. Gardening, of course. Yes, to create a haven for myself where I just ignore basically everything and just do my thing in here. Transplanting, watering, whatever you name it, sowing seeds, that sort of thing. It just basically lets everything go, which I like. Also, see, this video you're also going to get to know me a little better because I didn't do one of those videos that most people do, like get to know me videos at the start. I just jumped straight into it. What was my first video? I think Space and Compost. So yeah, this is basically that video. I have been having numerous health problems lately. I suffer from chronic migraines and I've been put on medication which has been helping, but also just I use this, well, gardening as a way of dealing with it, just ignoring all the pain. And I find if I have one of my migraines, everyone will say, no, you have to go sit inside and do nothing and don't look at a screen or anything. I come out here and garden, and that honestly takes my migraine away, or at least off my mind, which is absolutely wonderful. I also get a little bit of anxiety sometimes about school. I'm one of those tryhards, get everything done before it's even due, those sort of people, which is good. I'm quite academic, which is the key to life, but sometimes I just need to forget about those things and just come out here and garden and do my thing. There has to be a balance. There's laziness, there's the balance, and then there's try too hard, get stressed, get very anxious, and end up on really strong medication. I'm sitting there in that perfect balance in the middle at the moment, all because of my garden. And also outdoor gardening. I do outdoor gardening too. But indoor gardening is perfect just when you want to get away from everything. And if it's a really sunny day, that is not good for my migraines. So I'll just come in here where it's a good level of light and everything, and I can just see all the changes and everything in here, which in here does change a lot. Even though at the moment it's the slow time of year, I'm constantly rearranging things. There's constantly little bugs nibbling on things, getting eaten by other bigger bugs, that sort of thing. Which, the reason I have that balance is because there's a gap about that big underneath the door, which allows the bad bugs to get in, but it also allows the good bugs to get in, which eat the bad bugs. And I've got fungus gnats in here, but they haven't caused any real bad damage whatsoever because I've obviously got something else in here that's getting rid of them. I get snails in here sometimes too. Just pull them off and throw them out the door. The dog eats them. I'm not kidding. Tiny eats them. Hang on, I'll see if I can get him to come in. Tiny! Tiny, here boy. Here buddy. Tiny. Tiny, come say hi to the camera. Oi. What are you doing? No, he's being lazy in bed. He does that on the weekend. All the weekdays he's running around protecting the house and everything. Oh, I've got a little thing hanging for the door and it just scared the hell out of me. I thought it was a person standing there. You probably think I'm insane. Most people do. Yeah, the dog, he is like crazy. He will bark at the neighbours constantly, which personally, we hate the neighbours that he usually barks at. The neighbours behind you are really nice. We like them, but and the neighbours there, but the neighbours over there we really don't like. Oh well, that's life. That's called suburbia, people. Yeah, Tiny is really cute though, I'm sure you can tell. Mum was going to pick the bigger dog. We got him from basically a little litter of dogs, and Tiny was the sad little runt at the bottom getting crushed by all the other dogs. Mum wanted the big annoying dog, but Dad and Abby, see, we got him for my sister's birthday, so Abby got the overall decision in the end, and Abby found him all squashed up at the bottom. And we were taking a chance. He could have had really bad health problems and everything, but his turned out to be a healthy, happy dog, and he absolutely loves life. Although the poor little buddy, he was barking. We've got a fence with a hedge growing over it over there. And it's just a chicken wire fence. You can't really see the fence because of the hedge. But the dog, when he barks, he like puts his front two paws on it. And he actually hooked his nail and ripped it out. Which the thing is, it's not really anything to take him to the vet for, because they can't fix that. He's just been taking it easy just until it heals. So he's a little bit sore lately. But I'm getting really sidetracked. I'm very lucky. I've actually got a friend called Annabelle who gardens, and she really sort of could relate to me with gardening and everything, and she was sort of lit the spark, which basically made all this happen. So I thank her. And also I thank all of you people. It was basically YouTube that made me decide to make a YouTube channel. In fact, Ray on the Praxis channel was, I think, the first gardening channel I ever found. Yeah, I'm on YouTube quite a bit, actually. I just love seeing other ideas, other people's ideas, and trying them out and tweaking them to suit my life and everything. Gardening's wonderful. How long's this video going for? It's not going for too long. I did charge my camera, didn't I? Well, we'll have some issues if I didn't, because if it dies, it doesn't actually save, so I'll have to film this all over again. Fingers crossed it doesn't. Cross your fingers for me, please. By the way, I still haven't found the mullet for my gong. I've sort of basically lost what this video was about now. I've just gotten sidetracked so much, it's almost impossible to go back. Basically everything's doing well in here at the moment. I've been happy lately, even though I have chronic migraines and everything, which sometimes I'll lose my vision, nearly collapse. And I've had days off of school, days off of swimming. Yes, I do swim, I'm a swimmer, which I love. And yeah, quite a bit off. But I'll try to do another video probably today, just to make sure I actually have another one ready to upload. And I might start doing just a couple of day garden vlogs, such as when we go to, because me and my family go on drives to go see other people's open gardens and everything. So I might start doing a couple of vlogs and show them. But yes, I'll still be in the indoor oasis constantly. I'm trying to pick up some more videos, and even though not that much is happening at the moment, now for me is the time of year to transplant, because everything starts to go quiet and sort of slow down with growing this time of year, because basically everything's relying on the light coming through the windows and reflecting off the walls. So in winter nothing dies, it just slows down, which I think is okay, because I slow down at this time of year too, and I'm sure most people do. We all get a little bit lazy, and I'm sure a lot of us are inside more than we are outside in the winter. But anyway, I wish Tiny would come and say hi. It's so cute. I love. Hang on. You know what? I'm gonna grab the camera and go show you him. You're coming for a trip with me. Oops. Okay, let's go. Tiny. Ugh. I really need to fix the brightness of my camera. You can't stop twerking on camera. Say hi. Say hi. Hey, have you got a sore paw, buddy? Can you show them your sore paw? You're really brave, aren't you? You're really brave. Okay, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully see you all next time. And, yeah, see you soon. Say bye. Bye. Don't look at the camera.